Welcome to Wednesday Night Skill Building. My name is Debbie Barnett. Tonight is all about helping you all improve your Mah Jongg skills. We have a lot of fun forming our tiles, checking out the categories and hands, keeping track of a lot of things, which is really key to becoming a higher level player. And certainly getting to know the card is going to help you even more. And we're at I Love Mah's game launchpad right now. And if you are a fairly new player, you're watching this replay back, you're watching from YouTube and you're newer, please know that this exercise room is absolutely the best place to spend time if you want to learn the card. In my video, I will have posted my affiliate link, which is very simple. If you join, just use the code D, uppercase D and B, and you can get an extra week for free to play around in this site, to get to know it better. And I am telling you, you're going to find that this will change your life. Besides from being able to play against the bots up here at 3 levels of intelligence and the exercise room, you're going to really up your game. On my YouTube channel, you will find tutorials on how to use the game launchpad, plus each one of these exercises I take you through. So please check it out. I encourage you all to do so. All right, we're going to be playing against the bots tonight, as usual, an official game. I'm going to go ahead and set it on the advanced level of play. Remember, again, for anybody who just came in recently, feel free to put in chat any suggestions that you have. I love your help. You know, sometimes I even call on you for a vote because things are quite difficult and I want you to be part of it, right? If I'm playing alone with my friends, I have to make the decision myself. Of course, but it's a lot more fun when I get to include you guys in the decision making. If I don't accept your hand suggestion for any reason, I will do my very best to let you know why. I think I do that already. Sometimes you have great ideas and see things that I don't see. None of us see the tiles exactly the same way. Although I try to see everything, there are times that I just don't. There's a lot going on with the card, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and launch the game. Make sure that if you're new to this site and you come in, check it out. Make sure you have the 2025 card checked here. And by the way, I Love Mosh has their own card. It's a lot of fun. You know, if you're bored with playing with one card, they started back in 2019. You can come in and play an older card. I know sometimes I miss hands that are on the cards, previous cards. I know some of those hands are on some of these cards here. Fun to play. Check out the I Love Maj card and change it up. It's just going to improve your game. All right, the auto timer I leave off for tonight's purposes, but this is what you'll use to gauge how long it takes you to make a decision after someone discards their tile as to whether you're going to call it. This is very, very important, especially for any of you that are thinking of playing in tournaments or with more advanced players. This is a great way to gauge how long it's taking you to make a decision. Higher level players are at about 4 seconds. Yes, we all need a little more time when things get a little bit more heated up in the game. And if that happens, there's a pause button, so have no fear. You can easily click on that little pause icon, which are the 2 vertical lines that we all well know. All right, so I'm going to leave it. Oops, almost left it on 4 seconds. Wouldn't want to do that. Here's where you could change the bot level if you change your mind. Just remember, if you choose level 1, they are a very beginner level bot who has not had formal in-person lessons or training. Nope, they did not have any of that. So sometimes they're going to make silly moves and moves that I don't want you to think are okay to make, such as passing pairs in the Charleston. There's an occasional time where that happens, but when that happens, it should be because you know that somebody else gave you those two tiles at some point, and then you hand them right back to that person. Once in a while, that will happen. Same thing with flowers. Try not to pass flowers if you can. They are a gift. They're needed in about 31% of the hands. See, 31 or 32, I should verify that. 31 or 32% of the hands this year. Lots of flowers just needed everywhere. And by the way, why would we pass a flower during the Charleston unless one amazing hand has formed early on and you're forced to pass it? I don't know most of the time whether or not I'm going to be using flowers. I like to keep them for a good while until I see whether that's the case. So anyway, that's about it. So I got my level 3 put on, and here we are, starting out good, aren't we? What am I missing? Oh, wait a minute. I do have one. See, I didn't sort it by suit. I thought that was hidden way in there, and I was like, nope, no jokers. Okay, I'm happy. I have one joker. Well, we'll take that. I sort into suit initially just to clean things up and put them into the suits, and then I could really see clearly what I want to start with, which is my multiples. Always work off of your multiples to start. Initially, I put winds and dragons down to the right. They don't stay there long, but when I'm setting the hand up, I might do that just like that. Okay, so working off of my pair of flowers and pair of 1 bams, I'm going to be looking, and knowing the card like I do, I can easily go through in my head the categories. So know the categories by heart. You don't have to know all the hands, but at least know the categories by heart and be familiar enough with most of the hands within the categories. So I know that ones are not 20, 25, they're not 2, 4, 6, 8. They could be like numbers, but I don't have any other like numbers right now. I may get some, but right now I don't have any. Quince, 1 joker. I'm not going to really look at quince right now. Things change. I may change my mind if I start picking in a lot of jokers. Consecutive run, I like to circle back to it, and I will do that only because I don't, especially for beginners, they tend to want to go directly to the consecutive run category. So I'm going to just leave that for right now, circle back to it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I don't have, I do have these here. That's pretty good. So, looking at the 1, 7, and 9, I see potential for certain hands in there. Whether or not I'm going to keep them yet, I'm not 100% sure. But nonetheless, I'm going to stick all that together right now. And then now that we've done the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I wouldn't normally be looking at 3, 6, 9 because ones are not in the 3, 6, 9 category. And as far as the winds and dragons category, maybe there's some potential for that. I like to keep my dragons if I can, because those are, to me, somewhat like flowers. I don't know if I'm going to be using them right away. And there's so many singles and pairs this year on the hand all over. So I might want to keep those as well. And if I look at winds and dragons, I do know there is one hand that does have dragons with a run of numbers. And there's also another hand with the single news. Something to consider. Okay, so as I'm going through here, and I'm going to go now back to the consecutive run category, which leads me to the fact that I don't have a huge amount of consecutive numbers, but I have 1 and 2. And knowing the card the way I do, I know that there's a hand under there that has flowers, 1s, 2s, matching dragons, or any run with matching dragons. I just so happen to have the 1s, but this could be 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 3 numbers in a row. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, etc. So I like that because I've got a nice amount of that hand forming, which is very pretty. Now I have to decide what I'm going to get rid of and what I'm going to keep. So I know I can get rid of the 8. And, I have those flowers. So as far as the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category goes, if anything, I would want to go toward a hand with flowers. And that would be either line 4 or 5. With line 4, I don't make that hand an awful lot. I've only made it, I think, once so far since the card came out. Not a real easy hand to make with the 3 Kongs and the 2 single tiles, but I have 1s and 9s. Maybe I'll keep an eye on it. If I don't forget everything else, I'm keeping an eye on. If I happen to get a 1 in another suit and a soap, maybe we could think about that one. The next one down, line 5, has the 3 singles and then 2 Kongs proceeding. If I keep the 7 and 9 already, which I have together here, then I can actually keep an eye on that as well. So that leaves me with either passing this and this or mixing it up and passing this. Now I could think of reasons to keep the 5, not a whole lot. That's really making me feel all that bubbly. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this here. Okay. And by the way, just to remind you guys, because there were a few people on last week, as far as hand suggestions, wait till I'm done. During the game or like with the Charleston, wait till I'm done. And then if you see something that I missed, go ahead and put it in chat or get ready to put it in chat before I make my final decisions. That's going to be mostly during the game that's going to happen. But anyway, these are going to be my 3 choices to begin with. And now I got in another wind, which is kind of interesting there. The 9, not going to really do me much good. When I get in the winds again, I start thinking, oh, gee, should I have kept the South and the West? Maybe go for the news with the dragons, which is line 4 in Winds and Dragons. Maybe. But I'm going to have to get rid of something here. So I'm going to give up, either I keep this and give up one of the 7 or 9, which I'm almost thinking might be the way to go. I think it might be a little bit more valuable. I don't want to get rid of both the dragons at all. Maybe it'll be more valuable to keep the South and West as one more option in the Winds and Dragons line 4. So I think I might do that. So let me go ahead and break this up. Of course, we know what happens when I do that. I'm going to get back lots of BAMs in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I bet. All right, so now I did get a north, and not bad. Line number 4 coming in. Do I have tiles to pass? Yes, because I decided to break up that 7 and 9. I can do that right there. So far, I'm very happy with what I have, and I'll go through it again before we start the game, just to remind everybody what we're keeping an eye on. Let's see what happens. All right, well, I don't need the West, no, I don't need the West at all. Okay, so here we are do I continue the Charleston? Well, sure, we're going to continue the Charleston. I have 3 tiles to pass, and I don't want to give up looking at 12 potential more tiles. So we're going to continue.
Second Charleston.
Remember that I said earlier, if we were keeping the 1s and 9s, keep an eye on another 1 in another suit in case I got a soap. Yeah, well, that's not happening now. Okay, so nothing came in. I don't fret about it. If nothing came in that I need, just get it out. And nothing else still that I need to keep here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, so I did get another one. Not really helpful when it comes to that line number with the matching dragons, but it could be possibly for another hand, which would be line 3 in the consecutive run. So let's talk about what we have potential for. We have potential for line 3. No, we don't have any 3s. I know what you're thinking. We have no 3s, but it's not about what we don't have. It's about what we can get. That's what Mahjong is all about, right? I still have to do the optional too, by the way. Let me go ahead and do that. We're going to do 2 tiles, or I didn't keep the other one crack, and I was thinking about north and south with 1s, but I'm not going to do that. I'm giving that up. All right. Oh, and look what I get. I get a 1 in now, the 1 back that I gave away. All right. So we've got enough to keep an eye on. Flowers, 1, 2, 3, line 3. Line consecutive run. Line number 5 with the 1s, flowers, 1s, 2s, 3s, matching dragon. Winds and dragons. Line number, well, now that I have this, we could talk about this too. Let's talk about any like numbers, potentially, maybe line 1, 2, or 3. Who knows? And then we have Winds and Dragons, line number 2, possibly, or line number 4. And I don't worry too much about which one. Like, I'm not going to be freaking out right now. I got to pick a hand. Because I have 2 discards. So, I mean, 1 discard, sorry. Let me put this over here so I don't accidentally discard. I have 1 discard right now. When a tile comes in that works into one of those hands that I just mentioned in those categories, or a category that would work out, we'll then worry about it. But basically, I've got a little bit of any like numbers, a bit of the consecutive run, line 3 and line 5, and Winds and Dragons, line 2 and line 4. Just a few things to keep an eye on. So we're going to get this out.
West. 9 bam.
Beginning of the game, we start with 99 tiles in the walls, and the first third is the begin game. We do not have to worry about thinking about much, but paying attention to something we might need. Other than that, we can quickly make decisions and get out, of course, as you all know, hear me say, the freshest tiles of all. Okay, so now I have a 2. I mean, certainly there's hands that I could see with the 2s, but I don't think I want to veer away from what I'm doing right now to keep that 2 for something else. So I'm going to get rid of the 2.
2 crack. 9 crack. Green.
Okay, too early for me to call a green, so I now think in my head, well, there goes 1 green that, potentially could affect whether or not I'm going to be doing a Winds and Dragons hand. We'll just see what happens.
So
2 soaps and a green. And now we have another flower. And I have to make a decision about what we're going to do here. So this is going to be a little tough here. So with the news, we need those right there. And these have to go down here. We have all of that right there. Okay. I know a green ran out, but those are pungs in that hand. They're a lot easier to make than kongs. So I'm liking that right now a lot. I also think that, let me see. I also think that I want to keep an eye on the any like numbers still. let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that might be the best thing to do now, or third line down, flowers 1, 2, 3. That's a possibility too. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a little bit weaker. All right, so I'm thinking about keeping the any like numbers in mind. But then again, ooh, yeah, I'm not going to do line 2 of Winds and Dragons because of the fact that the 2 soaps went out and 1 green already. Going to make that hand a little bit more challenging. You know, this could go either way, but right now I've got the Winds and Dragons. I think I'm really liking that. Any like numbers, since I already have the 3 1-bams already, and I have a green and red, I obviously gonna need some help. If I were to get the other 1-bam, I could consider line 2 for sure. All right, I'm gonna do this. Good, bad, or indifferent. Ugh, so many things.
2-bam.
So many things to
7
keep
dots.
track of.
North. So.
Another soap. Okay, so that just got a little bit stronger right there. I like that. So let's take a look at line 4 of Winds and Dragons. I can call the flower, I can call the green, and I can call the red, and then be set for that single news. Is it risky playing a hand with singles? Sure. Even with a pair, it's risky. But I'm in good position right now, being able to call everything. So in this particular case, I would risk it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I mean, it is the way it is. Hopefully it'll come in and it'll look good. Now I did get rid of the 2-bam, and I know that line number 2 is probably an impossibility with 3 soaps and a dragon out. But, wow, this is really, even the concealed any like numbers hand is pretty, but that's even more challenging because I can't call anything. I'm going to keep I don't know why I would do that. I gotta think. Let me just think. I was thinking line 2. If I need a recovery and I get a lot of jokers, I could do that hand. Let's see. Greens and reds. I don't know about that. I'm going to get rid of 1-bam right now. Just a little challenging.
1-bam.
Of course.
6-bam. 5-bam. 2 crack.
Nice. I would have had like that much earlier on. But I think I'll hold it just in case I get another 2-bam. I don't know why. I'm thinking of a possible potential backup if I did get a lot of jokers for line 2 Winds and Dragons, but I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, we'll do the 1 crack.
1 crack. 5 dots. 9 crack.
Give me a green or a red so I could just make my decision. So now I'm at the point where I'm going to look at the board and make sure that I get out tiles that are fresh. The freshest better, because your
8 dots.
opponents won't be ready
9
to call
7-bam.
if you
3
get them
dots.
out early. And if they do, it'll be just because they're doing it for an exposure. All right, so we'll do the 3 is out, the 1-bam is out. I'm keeping that 3, even though that's not out for a little bit. So I will do the 3 crack.
3 crack. 7 dots. 1-bam.
There's that other 1-bam that I wouldn't have gotten in my hand. So ignore.
8-bam.
All right, now that makes me feel a whole hell of a lot better, excuse my French, a whole lot better. And now I will get out the 3-bam because that's not out yet. So that means I need to do that. There's already 2 1-bams out. That's not a priority for me. Although every tile can be a hot tile to the very end of the game, reminding you of that. We know that this year with the single hands like line 7 under consecutive run and Winds and Dragons, line 2, what other ones with singles? Consecutive run, line number 4. Well, 4 can't be any number, but there's those several hands there that make it every single tile a very dangerous tile up to the very end.
3 bam, 2 dot, 5 crack, south.
Okay, I'll take that.
1 bam, 2 bam, 8 dot, 3 dot.
All right, so 7 crack. I know that anything I get in is going to go out that I
7
don't
crack,
need
south.
right now because the 1-bam is the least priority for
7
me.
bam, 3 bam,
Well, I'll take that. I don't know whether it's going to go here or there, but
1 bam,
nonetheless, a
4
green or a red will give me Mahjong or another joker.
call, 8 dot.
Ooh, 3 jokers with 4 dot. Interesting. That to me is an indication that Kurt must have a really good hand or more jokers as well. 5 of them we see here right now on the screen. Gee, that is amazing. So again, I'm not going to worry about it. If I give him Mahjong, we're at 57 tiles, by the way. We just entered the middle game. If I give him Mahjong, I'm just going to congratulate him because it's way too early for me to even consider breaking up my hand at this point. So we're going to just take a chance.
4 crack, west. 9 bam, 7 bam.
One nice thing too about my hand is there's no exposures.
3 bam, 1 dot.
So nobody really knows at this point, unless you're a good tile counter, what I might need.
5 dot, east. 4 crack, 9 crack, 3 bam, 1 dot.
Oh, wow, look at
Joker
that.
swap.
Thank you, Kurt, for letting me kindly take your joker. Okay, so now we have verify your card and your hand. Make sure you have Mahjong, and then when you're ready to go, hit
Mah
Mahjong.
Jongg.
Okay, there's how it happens. Pretty easy, right? I'm just kidding. It's not so easy, but there you go. So, I mean, look, when you make decisions, sometimes they're going to work out in your favor, sometimes they're not, because a part of this game is luck in picking your tiles in. But there's a lot of strategy in this game, and especially when it comes to making hard decisions. Like you see, sometimes I have really hard decisions to make. Thank you, Agnes. I don't know why I said Gladys. Agnes. Let's look at what Annie was playing. 13579 line 5, which was one of the ones I was considering for just a teeny bit of time. Consecutive run, line 5 for Amistad. And he was pretty far away from that hand. Oh my. Consecutive run, line 7 for Kurt here. And that is where that any run 5 numbers with the pair being in any position. So it's a movable pair. And that's cool. And then the Kongs have to match the pair. So he was doing 4 cracks and 4 dots. He had exposed 4 dots with 2 jokers early on. I'm wondering why he did that. Now, this is interesting. I do very often take photos and log things like this so that I could ask I Love Maj about this decision. to me, it was definitely a real early call. And if I had to guess, I would have guessed that Kurt had more. I took one joker, but I would have guessed that he had more jokers or that his hand was just like ready to go. I mean, it was pretty, but uh, Vivian asked, how do I swap a joker? You double click on the joker in the person's hand. After you've picked your tile in, you double click and it comes in. It won't let you do it before you pick a tile. So just remember there are some nuances with online games that are a little different than in person. Just double click on that joker and it goes right into your hand, swaps out the natural tile with the joker, which is pretty cool. Jackie said, do you want to hide participants and maximize the Maj table? Okay, so I have, my participants are all minimized and I see a large Mahjong tile. I am thinking, Jackie, it could be on your end with your view. So does anybody else see a smaller table and all of the participants? No. So I don't know what device you're on, but at the upper corner of my Zoom window, there are squares, and hover over them. You'll see that there's different options to show speaker only. And then you should be able to maximize your Zoom window. And I don't know how to do it. We could troubleshoot this another time, but I don't have the time, unfortunately, to do it now. But this is pretty much the way I do it each week. So I think that it is set right for everybody. I've got a couple of yeses and other people telling me that they're seeing it just fine. Okay, here we are. This time I have no jokers. Oh my. Well, let me move my wings and dragons down like I usually do. And let me move my multiple, which is a strength to start with, up front. And I know it's not a 2025. Could it be a 2, 4, 6, 8? You betcha it can. I'm going to move all my 2, 4, 6, 8s together. Please remember, if you're a newer player, don't focus on consecutive run all the time and just collect the same suit numbers. It's not going to work out for you all the time, I'm telling you. Follow what I'm doing and you'll start winning more games. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, collecting those tiles right here. Sixes, any other like numbers? Nope, not yet. Okay, I'm going to skip consecutive. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 is a nice big category here already, since I put the 2, 4, 6, 8s evens together. Very nice. Okay. Now, Phyllis says, I enjoy seeing the other people. I don't see table fine on my screen, a desktop. I don't know what, you don't see the table fine, what that exactly means, Phyllis, but that's okay. Yeah, some people want to see all the attendees, and that's fine, but it's definitely on your end in this case. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 sitting here. Now I have to take a look and see, is there something else that I want to do here? Do I want to, look at the sixes? If I switch this around for a minute, because I have so many 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s. I just want to put them over here. Okay. If I'm looking at those sixes, what other category are sixes in? Well, they could be in consecutive, but they also have a category called 3, 6, 9, right? I like that 3, 6, 9. It is, it works with the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category because there are two numbers that are the same. So we can often keep track of the 3, 6, 9 and the 1, 3, 7, 9 at the same time because of that, which I have a 9 bam and a 9 crack and a 3 dot. So I like that right there. Very happy with that. What else can I see that maybe I want to consider? I'm really thinking 369 and 13579 are looking very nice. Now, if I want to think about consecutive now, I do see 789 here in one suit. I do see potentially 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see a lot of two suit runs as well. We don't have everything, but I do see them. So I have to figure out what I should keep and what is not going to be as important right now for me to, to keep in these categories. Let me see if the one crack is important enough to keep. 3, 5, maybe not as important to keep. Yes, there are a couple of hands with all 3 numbers, but I don't think I'm going to keep that. The 3, because of 369 right now. And I think I'm going to keep those 8s there for potential runs. So you see, I kind of worked myself back. Now let's see, is there anything in singles and pairs that looks good? Nothing that's making me bubbly. Don't love that singles and pairs category that much this year, but I mean, things could change, but I don't have a whole lot right now that I see that's really going to be beneficial. So I think I'm going to get rid of the 4, the 1, and a West. Oh, anything else you see? Yell, not yell, but yell and put it in chat. Some of these hands are really challenging, aren't they? All right, now I have 2 multiples. Okay, and I'm going to put those together just to reassess. 3 and 6. Well, it could be 3 dot, 4 dot, 5 crack, 6 crack. It could be, right? But I also see more potential now in 3, 6, 9. It's nice. It's not bad. So 3, 6, 6, 9 is looking pretty good. And who knows, maybe 3, 6, 9 singles and pairs will come in. If I don't get any jokers, I'm not going to say I'm real bubbly about it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the East, the 1, and let's see, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Somebody's going to end up with all the wins, but I think I want to keep everything for right now. So we'll see what happens. Now I got an 8 in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. Wow. Now I'm seeing 2, 4, 6, 8 again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Now we have to really concentrate here. All right. So anyway, 5, 6 crack, 7, 8 dot would be our 2 suit run line 2 on the right side. When I say right side, I'll say B. If I say left side, I say A. There's a little bit of that right there. A little bit of it. I do see 2, 4, 6, 8, but I don't see it. If I had at least a flower, I would probably think of my favorite hand, which is line number 4. Okay. Let's see what we can get rid of here now. 3, 6, 9, we've got to keep intact. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 crack, 6 crack, 7 crack, 8 crack. 3 dot, 4 dot, keep an eye on 4 dots, 5 crack, 6 crack, maybe. Little bits of little things going on. I do want to keep this for 369. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, we've got some good stuff here. But we have those multiples. What am I going to do? I can't keep it all, right? I know that some people don't like to do like numbers. I don't really care. There's 1 through 9 of like numbers, and the chances, I mean, every single pass could be a good pass, so I could be feeding somebody something toward their hand. To me, it's not much different than the twos. Yeah, occasionally, I think one time when I was on skill building, I gave multiples of like numbers rather, and that player won with like numbers, but like that's one time in 2 years. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 2, 3. I'm gonna just go with it. Oh boy, look what we got here. 2. I don't think did I pass the 2 crack? I'm just looking at flower. 2 plus 6 equals 8. I don't think so. I'm usually better at that, and I did not keep an eye on that. Okay, so now we have, again, more strength here in the 8s. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 crack, 6 crack could be a possibility. A little bit of like numbers, not doing much for me. What else? Oh my goodness. And I see that 2, 4, 6, 8 here. If I were to get flowers, that could happen. Oh, I gotta continue. This is gonna be hard. I might need your help. So crazy enough, this hand, line number 4 of 2, 4, 6, 8, has happened to me multiple times when I have been that weak. And I'm not just saying it. I am just saying it has. But it's crazy for me to put all my eggs in that basket, right? So I would certainly want to keep that 6, 5, 6, and I would want to keep that 7 for sure. The 3s, 3, 6, 9 is getting weaker by the minute. Yeah, we have a nice mixed suit run too. Well, 8, 9, 7, 6. No, we don't have a nice. Oh yeah, 6. I don't know. Also 3, 6, 9. Line 6. 3, 6, 9. I know. 3. I mean, 3, 6, 9 was wonderful until I got those 8 dots. It's a little dicey, Leslie said. Ah. Oh my. Okay. Oh my God, I know I'm getting rid of this. 5, 6, 7, 8 is too pretty to ignore. Too pretty to ignore. Hang on to the 8s. Yeah, I know. I want to hang on to the 8s. 3, 6, 9. We even have a mixed suit 3, 6, 9 here. What about this? Keep the 3 dot, 6 dot, 9 bam in mind and do why am I keeping the 4? What about this? That's not bad, right? Vivian said 4 crack. Yes, good job, Vivian. Okay, I think this is it. God. Oh, I got the 7 back. If somebody wanted me to keep the 7, 6, 7, 8 mixed suit run. That means I can get rid of the 4 in the east. 6 crack, 7 bam, and 8 dot mixed suit run. And now 3, 6, and 9. This one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 9. I think that's it. Okay, we'll talk about the hands after. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 9. Okay. 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll keep this only because we've got 7, 8, 9 in the single suit. We could get a 6 crack, 7 crack. That 9 dot could be important now. I'll do 2. Oh boy.
Courtesy pass.
I'm letting one of you guys take over. Can I just sit back now and relax? No? No. You guys said no. Okay.
Flower.
All right. We got a 5. We got the 4. All right. So those 5, 6, 7, 8. No.
Call.
Okay.
4 crack.
Oh my goodness, Annie, right off the bat.
2 dot.
And they didn't want the 4 crack or the 2 dot. Oh, look at that. 6, 7, 8. That 7 I gave away and it came back. Wow. Okay, so talk about prioritizing discards. Last hand, I only had 1 tile, but I have 2 that came to me at the end of the Charleston. I get those out first and then start getting out other things. Why do I do that? Because if one of your opponents continued the Charleston and got in tiles and had to break up what they were using, they could have ended up having to give up a tile of theirs. It's just good practice. It's not that it happens a lot, but it's happened enough to me to know that it is a strategy. So I'm going to start with the 5. And I think I'm good on that.
5 dot. 2 crack. 1 crack.
Oh, so let's talk about what we're keeping track of real quick. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, mixed suit run. Very nice there, right? 5 crack, 6 crack, 7 dot, 8 dot. Could be pretty. We have a 3 dot, a 6 crack, and a 9 bam for the 3, 6, 9. I don't know that's going to come in, but that's okay. I'll need tiles to get rid of at some point. So we've got some really good. Oh, I kept the 9 dot also for 7, 8, 9 mixed suit run potentially, or 6 crack, 7 crack, 8 dot, 9 dot. Do I need to go through the actual? Let me just do that really quick. Okay. 6 crack, 7 crack, 8 dot, 9 dot, line 2B, consecutive run. 5 crack, 6 crack, 7 dot, 8 dot, also line 2B, consecutive run. Mixed suit run, line 3B, consecutive run, right here. 3, 6, 9, 3 dot, 6 crack, 9 bam. Not looking as promising as something in consecutive right now. And I think that's 6 bam. Oh, 6 bam, 7 bam, 8 dot, 9 dot, line 2B, consecutive run. Oh boy. I don't even know if I'm going to remember it all.
6 dot.
Okay, other than having to make a decision about what I'm going to call, I don't need to play slowly. Of course, I play a little slowly because
East.
I got that
9
out
bam.
before the 4 bam because they're probably equal priority to get the wins out early, especially since I passed some in the Charleston. Okay, there's a 9 bam, so I just keep that in my brain. And if I was thinking about using the 9 bam in a hand, it's one's going out.
So.
And of course, I have no jokers.
7 crack.
And the 6 crack, 7 crack, 8 dot, 9 dot just got a little weaker. Oh boy. Now 3 crack, 3 dot, 6 dot, 6 crack, 9 bam, line 1B, 3, 6, 9 is another potential.
4 bam. 1 bam.
Oh, give me a joker so it
crack.
can help me out a little bit.
5 bam.
Ah, a soap. Jeez. Jeez Louise. One is out, and am I gonna keep it for any reason? I mean, I know there's the run with the matching 3, 6, 6, 9. I mean, this might be more important to keep since all the hands I need right now require flowers of some sorts, except for the consecutive line 2B. One is out, but that line 5 consecutive run only needs 3 dragons. And I have, this could be the way I go with that. If I get that 6 dot secured, one is out. All right, I think I'm gonna have to make a decision that I'm going to ditch the 3, 6, 9 category. I have a lot right from here to here. I have a ton of consecutive run options. So, yeah, I agree, Dale. I'm going to start with the 9 dot, and then I'll go with the 3 dots. I mean, I have so many
9 bam.
good
1
options.
bam. 7 dot.
There's a 7 dot. Now I have no jokers. I can't
3
call
bam.
anything. So it's no need for me to threaten about
dot.
anything
West.
because there's nothing
South.
I could do about it.
Call. West.
All right, there's our collector of the wins, Mr. Amistad.
3 crack.
And there's 2 wests out and an east. He's probably doing line number 5 with north and south and any like numbers. So,
2 bam.
oh, yippee, yippee, I got a joker. All right, we're going to break up the 3s now.
3 dot. 7 bam.
Oh, well, for 6, 7, 8 mixed suit run, we don't need it because it's a pair. For 6, 7, 8, 9, we would need it, but it is way too early for me to commit to anything right now. No way, no way. So I'm going to ignore it.
North.
For those newer players, Amistad, are you going to call this? Or did you just call that south because you had all 4? I do that sometimes because it's like the rule of 4 kind of thing, but all right, ignore. No. 1 bam can go, and there's 1 out. So 1 bam, 3 bam, both are the same equal priority there.
1 bam. 5 crack.
I would have liked that with 5, 6 crack, 7, 8 dot, but again, no joke. I only 1 joker. I can't do very much here.
7 bam.
Another 7 bam. The only way I would use those would be in that mixed suit run, 6 crack, 7 bam, 8 dot. Otherwise, I'm not calling it and committing to any hand that is not well formed. That is the way it goes. So we are got another joker. That's kind of nice. Let's see. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Let me put this in this way right now too, so I can 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks to me like I was keeping 6, 7, 8 with the soap as a potential. That's why I was keeping it. So I just wanted to make sure. 6, 6, 7. Yeah. So there'd be nothing I would call it for at this point. Zilch. 5, 6. Nope. Nothing.
6 crack.
Just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. Big decisions, right? If I'm doing a mixed suit run, I don't even need that right now. I mean, I could call the 8 dot, obviously, but that flower is, I mean, that joker, I would need it for the flowers, so I cannot do anything. Oh my God, I need a Kong of flowers. What am I gonna do here? 1-6 crack went out. So, or did it? No. Oh, it didn't go out. Hold on. But it's a Kong. So if I call that 6 crack, I am committing to line 2 on the line 3 on the right side. And I have to depend, it's only, there's 66 tiles left. I could get more jokers. I could get the flowers. I kind of think I need to make a commitment at this point, and it's early. We're going into the middle game. It's not that early. I feel not bad, but look, 4 flowers are up here. 4 flowers. At least we know Amistad's not playing. Well, he could be playing line 3. Let's not forget about that. He could be playing line 3, although there's an east and a west out. So that's a challenge. Okay, so if I call the 6 crack for a Kong, my backup will be 5 crack, 6 crack, 7 dot, 8 dot. I guess I'll call it for a Kong, because it could be used in both those hands as a Kong. So that's kind of good. All right. Line 3, B. Help me.
Call.
All right. So 5, 6, we need the 7, we need to keep the 8. And I am going to now get rid of that soap. Soaps have a dual role. They are a little bit more important than most tiles because they act as both the 0 and the dragon. So I'm going to get rid of this right now.
So, east. 8 bam.
Okay, now there's 2 east and 2 west out. I'm pretty sure he's playing any like numbers, so.
West.
Okay, both of these are out. So the priority is going to be, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at the 9. Okay, so the 9 dot, I don't want to lose track of, and that could happen sometimes when you start getting focused on other things. The fact that I'm not using the 9 dot anymore, there's none out. That says to me, I need to get that tile out now. Don't hold it any longer than I have to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me make sure 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8.
9 dot. West.
Okay.
4
He's
dot.
definitely playing in north and south. So
East.
for sure. All righty. Either one of these is good. And
4 dot. Green. 5 crack.
oh darn. Wish that came into my hand instead. It would have been a nice
Green.
comfortable backup for me. And I'll get rid of this. And or maybe this now, since 2 of those went out. This was earlier on.
1 bam. 3 crack. Red. 1 crack.
This is one of those hands that if I were to make it, it would be like a miracle. 5 bams. 1 went out early on, so definitely more of a priority than the green at this very moment. But again, every tile can be needed till the very end. I don't know how many times I could say that, but it is true. 5.
5 bam. 9 crack. 3 bam. 9 crack.
All right, 3 dots. We got rid of all these. So now the 6 is a little, what am I doing here with the 6? I got rid of 1 earlier. There's 2 out. These are all out. The 7 dot, I have to consider. What am I going to do? There's 1 out. Okay, not so bad,
Green.
but still.
3 bam.
Only 1's out, which means I might need to get that out.
9 dot. 9 bam.
Oof, man, not happening for me.
9 bam. 2 crack. 1 crack.
Maybe I'll get
Red.
like 3 jokers in a row. Not All right, let's see.
3 dot. 4 crack. 3 bam. 2 crack.
Somebody's got a lot of jokers and it isn't me, right?
2 bam. Call. 6.
Ah, finally. So there are only a few hands with Kongs of flowers. Line 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Consecutive run line 3. It is not line 1, 2025. So those two right there. So it's either line 1 of 2025 or line 4 or line 2 of any like numbers if he happens to have 4 2s. And it can't be dots and it can't be cracks. So that eliminates any like numbers line number 2. All right. This is 6 dot.
8 bam.
6, 7, 8, 9. Can't do anything with that, baby. Okay, so I don't have to worry about him at all right now. 32 tile for just entered the end game. 33 tiles is the end game. 33 begin, 33 middle, 33 end. I'll definitely keep a close eye on things now. As far as 6 BAMs go, let's see. Are there any out? There are none out. You know, it's early for me to break my hand up right now. And I think the only person I have to worry about is Kurt. Do I see any? I don't see any. Okay, so he may call it.
6 bam. 3 dot.
Nope.
4 bam. 8 bam.
All right, the 2 dot could be used for either line 1 or line 4, 2025. Yep, there's one out way up here. And again, I am really far away. I'll do it now. Or I could wait and see if I could do a follow the leader sort of thing. 5 cracks, I don't think are in my, I think he's playing line 1. 2, 2, 0, 2, 5. 1, 5 crack. I have a feeling. I think at this point, because there are 28 tiles left and my hand is just not coming in really well, I'm going to go ahead and hold that tile. If somebody else throws it and he doesn't call it, I can follow what I call follow the leader and throw it right away. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and throw other tiles that I know are safe.
9 dot. 8 bam. Joker swap. 2 dot.
Just like that.
6 bam.
Get that out right now.
2 dot. Call. Joker. East.
Wait a minute. That was like he must have been forced to do that. What? No, that doesn't even make sense because Kurt threw the 2 dot and then I did. How in the world did that happen? Did he do a Joker swap? No. I know, but he's playing line 1, right? Oh no, is he playing either whether he's playing line 1 of 2025 or line 4, 2, 4, 6, 8? Why did he not call the other 2? I don't know. Whatever. At least it didn't give him Mah Jongg. Oh. That is really bad. That is bad. 2, 0, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2 5s, 2 2s, 3 2s.
6 dot. 4 crack. 4 bam. 3 crack.
It's amazing, amazing.
9 dot. Flower.
17 tiles left, so, there's my flower that I can't call. And at this point, it might be silly to put it up with 2 jokers.
Call. 7 crack.
Aha, look at that. Wow. Sometimes, it's just not your hand and there's nothing you could do. Okay, so a pung of 3s. We've got in a few places too. And I don't even want to try and figure out which one it is. Okay, so 7 dot. We have 1. This is good strategy play learning. Yes, it's just okay. Only 1 7 dot up there. Unless I'm missing it. Okay, so here is the time with 16 tiles left. And for 7 flowers out, and I need 4 flowers. I'm not going to make the hand. I mean, seriously, it would be like a miracle. Like I would need to get, how many jokers are out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? The joker had to be thrown. Well, I should have been paying attention. I don't know if you guys saw, but whoever threw the joker could have broken up their hand, or they need a single. And I should have paid attention. But anyway, I'm going to play it safe.
Joker. 4 dot. North. Red.
Amistad couldn't even call that north. And ignore.
Joker. 4 dot.
Look what I got in. Too bad.
1 dot. 6 bam. Joker.
Another joker.
North. 1 crack.
I can't wait to see what he had.
So.
Ah. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, this just got thrown by who threw this? Kurt. Kurt threw that. So if I throw it, it's got to be safe because Annie did not pick, but I could do an 8. I'll do the 8.
8 dot. North. Flower.
Or Amistad was not anywhere near or ready to do anything.
Green.
Unreal, huh?
8 dot. Wall game.
Okay, what was he doing? 5s with north and south. He never saw a north. Ever. Look at that. Talk about having trouble. I shouldn't feel so bad. He was really having trouble and no jokers. And 2, 4, 6, 8. So she needed an 8 crack, and Kurt has 3 of them, and Amistad has 1 of them, and he never would have made her hand. Oh my God. My last chat, he is protecting the joker from being called. I'm not sure. Randy, remind me to ask about that after. Randy said he was protecting the joker from being called. You can't call a joker. So I'm not sure, babe, what you're talking about. If you were talking about he was protecting a joker from being exchanged, there wasn't a joker up. So that doesn't make sense. Oh, the last chat. He called the 4th 4 dot. Oh, dude, he called the 4th 2 dot. The 4th 2 dot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know with him being in this position if it would have made sense for him to wait for that 4th 2 dot to go out when he was set for an 8 crack. That's good strategy. Maybe early in the game. So my husband put in chat about the fact that Annie didn't call the first 2 dot and waited so that the joker wouldn't be available for exchange. I mean, if she did do that, that's pretty intelligent strategy that's built into this site. It's a possibility. But being set for Maj, for her to wait on a tile that she may never see, not so sure, but it's definitely something to consider. Okay, so then consecutive run, line 4 for Kurt, 4, 5, 6, the singles with 7, 8, and he was set. But unfortunately for Annie, he had the 8 cracks, and Amistad had the other 8 crack, which he was holding, and I don't blame him. When he had his chances of winning were really, really slim. Oh my God. Okay. That was a tough hand, okay, to navigate. But at least you see that there is a time and place when we need to just say it isn't going to happen, and then you just play defensively. And with my hand and all those flowers already out, there was no way I was going to make that hand. But look, I have a joker. Woohoo! All right, let's start out with our multiples here. 4s. 4s are evens. So we're going to put our evens together. Look at my favorite hand is forming right there. So pretty. Oh, I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, I make line 4, 2, 4, 6, 8 a lot. Okay, working off the 4s as well, moving outside of the 2, 4, 6, 8. We have a little bit of any like numbers, which means I'm going to keep my dragon anyway for that and maybe other stuff. What else do I have working off the 4s? Well, we do have 3, 4, 5. And I know 3, 4, 5 could be a run with the matching dragons. So we're going to keep all that. And sometimes when you do this, you conveniently have 3 tiles to pass. Okay, 1, 3, 5. That's a category right there. Do you think I'm going to give up other stuff that I want to keep because I'm afraid to pass this? No way. I got to get rid of it. 2, 3, 4. Nice. That's even nice right there, right? So 2, 3, 4 with the green is a good potential. It could end up being 1 through 5 if I get 1 BAMs and 5 BAMs. So we could be looking at line 1B. We could be looking at line 2A. We could be looking at line 3 if we get a lot of flowers. And line number 5 right now is looking really good. It's not often that I collect these runs of same suit tiles, but I do if it makes sense. I certainly do. Unfortunately, my favorite hand in 2, 4, 6, 8 doesn't look like it's going to happen, and I got to give away something. Boo-hoo. 2, 4, 6, 8. It doesn't much matter. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll do the 8. Just in, yeah, I don't think it matters really much here. Okay, so now we have an 8, a north, and a south. I hate passing norths and souths together. I was keeping this just in case I ended up getting more 2 cracks, 3 cracks, 4 cracks for 2, 3, 4. That could happen. The bottom concealed consecutive run hand. This is a first left. I could break it up right now and hope that he's not collecting them. Let me try it. Oh, well, I feel a little better doing
Charleston.
this. It is what it is, and it doesn't look like anybody collected those. Geez. Geez. I hate to do this, but I kind of want to keep this for a little bit. Nothing. Oh, I did get something. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I don't think these are gonna help me, but I don't want to get rid of them now because they've been in my hand the entire time. And I don't like to give really fresh tiles out at the end of the Charleston. So I'm gonna do this.
Courtesy
I
pass.
definitely like what I have going on. So I'm gonna do 2 here.
Flower.
And now these are the 2 I'm gonna get rid of first. Give my hand some time to develop, and it does look like 2, 3, 4 with the greens is very pretty. I do have to worry about that flower, the pair of flowers. So let's see
North.
if we get lucky with those, or else we have to pop into line 2 or line 1B, and that's the way it goes.
South. 6 bam. So 1 crack.
Okay, this was the last tile right here left after the Charleston. You remember why I said that we need to get rid of those first, right?
7 bam. North. South. 1 crack.
Oh, I like that.
5 dot. West. 9 bam. 2 crack.
You know I'm not going to see a flower, right? Oh, I said it too quickly.
9 dot. 6 bam.
Well, it certainly looks like our hand is speaking to us right now. And that means I hope I get in the 3 or a 4. I mean, a 3 before I have to make a decision to use that there, although it doesn't matter much because the hand is really well formed. Move out of the way. Ignore.
Red. 5 crack.
You see how I don't have to think much about what I'm doing, right? But now I do think about what's on the table, and I see 2 1 cracks out. And there are no 4 cracks, and there are no 2 cracks. That means there's 1 2 crack. There's no 4 cracks. Got to get it out right now.
4 crack. 6 bam. East. 3 bam.
All righty. I'll let that go because it's early and it is a pung. There's still 2 more in the wall. I will let this one go and call the next one. So I don't need that. All right, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'm gonna need the 5 at all with that hand, unless I need a backup if for any reason. I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the 5.
5 bam. 5 dot. 6 crack. 3 crack. West. 8 crack.
So hopefully I'll get a
2
3 bam. Don't need that because that's a pair position.
9 dot.
There we go. Feel better now.
2 crack.
Now, if the
East.
3 goes out, I'll definitely call it, regardless
Six
of
rock.
whether I get another joker right away. So
8 bam. Call. North.
maybe I'll get a joker swap. No 8 bams out yet.
North.
Oh, very pretty. All right. Now, normally I don't put my jokers, like I knew it had to go between the 3 and 4. But in normal circumstances, if my groupings are not ready to call, they stay up here because I don't want, especially for beginners, I don't want you to get fixed on that's where the joker has to stay. If you're really good and you're already at that point where it can flop between places, feel free to do it.
1 crack. 3 crack. 1 bam. West. West. 1 dot.
And I'm going to get rid of the green. Again, that green could be the single in any like numbers. It could be, where else could it be a single? That's pretty much it for an exposed hand. But also for the concealed hand 3, 6, 9, if somebody else is playing it. Because they don't know I have all 3.
Flower. East.
So I will get rid of it right now. And Then the 4 dot is not out. That'll go next.
Green. 9 bam. Flower. 4 dot.
Oh my. Okay, I'll stick it there because it go 3 bam or 4 bam.
4
So
dot.
now I can
3
do,
crack.
I can Maj on a 3 bam, a 4 bam with a joker exchange, without, with my own joker pick.
6 crack. 1 bam. 8 dot. 1 bam. 7 dot. 6 bam.
Sometimes I pay attention only because it sounds, looks, smells fresh, and it is.
9
Would I
crack.
worry about
2
it?
bam.
No way. Not with my
7
hand sitting the way it is.
1 dot. 4 dot. 4 crack. 2 dot. Call. 5 dot.
Okay. And there we go. 2, 3, 4. Pair, pung, kong, pung. Pair, pung, kong, pung. Practice that, by the way. I play at this club on Tuesday nights occasionally, and there's a lot of mixed levels. And I heard somebody say when they mahjonged, somebody else said, "What hand are you playing?" And she said, "Flower, flower, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, green, green, green." That's a lot of words. Pair, pung, kong. I mean, sorry, pair, pung, pair, pung, kong, pung. So much easier. Practice it. It's kind of cool. All right, here we go.
Mah Jongg.
All right. See how simple that is? Yes, shake your head. Yes, everybody. Okay. Let's see what Annie was playing. Annie was playing consecutive run line 7. That's the one with the pairs and coming in fairly nice, not bad. Consecutive run line 2 for Kurt. That's that pung kong, very kind of weak. Sorry, Kurt. And Amistad consecutive run line 4 with the 3 singles. Very far from anything. Okay, let's see. We got time for some more. Let's do it again.
First Charleston.
And Leslie, goodbye. All right, got one joker again. No big deal. I'll move these over here. A moment or so. And let's move our 5s up front. Working off of 5s, it could be the 2025 section. And I've got the pair of 2s there. If I were to get some soaps, I could consider that. We also have, let's see, possibly no like numbers with 5s or 2s, but 5, 7 news, 7, 9. Got a nice amount there, but that pair of 9 cracks is going to be the troubling thing. I know I can get rid of the 1, and I believe the 8. The question is, do I want to try this 5, 7, 7, 9 out, or keep the 5, 6, 7 in mind for a same suit run and break up the 2 right now, or not? Because I also see 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 dot could be a possibility. Give me a vote, you guys. Break up the 2 crack or pass the 6 crack. Because I do want to keep the 5, 7, 7, 9 available. I got a lot. 1, 2 cracks so far. Randy, vote. Break up the 2 crack or the 6 dot. Put it in chat. I can't hear you across the house. Agnes says the 6 dot. Dale says the two to the one so far. Just backing up to that other hand that I didn't make. Janet on YouTube said, "You think you could have made it? You tossed 3 jokers and then someone threw a flower." Yeah, but you can't. Hindsight is 20/20 with Mahjong. You can't when there were already 7 jokers up in exposures for me to think I was going to be able to make that. And I wouldn't want to put, well, actually I would have put up the jokers. Nobody could have gotten the jokers, but my hand was still so far, not just the flowers I needed. But good thought, true. 6 dot on YouTube from Steph. Okay, so we've got 2 6 dots and 2 3-2 cracks. Going with the 2 crack, 3 to 2. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, now having that is kind of nice because I could do 7 bams and 9 bams or 7 cracks and 9 cracks. So I like that. And now I will do the 6 dot only because there's one, I passed 1 2 crack already.
Don't pass the east.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I almost did that. Thank you. Thank you for unmuting. I almost passed the east. I'm like, I already have the east. No, I don't. So now I have to do this. I have no choice. Thanks, Jackie. You think sometimes, oh my God, look at all those wins. All right, well, now it's easy to know what we need to keep and what we don't need to keep. I got to continue.
Second Charleston.
Wouldn't it have been nice to get a 9 crack or a 9 bam? Nope. 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 No. Now, a nice hand to switch into if that news hand doesn't work is just the 5-7 pung kwong 5779 line 2B. So keep that in mind. It's not like you're putting all eggs in one basket there. So I'm going to get rid of that because
Courtesy pass.
oh, look. Cool. I will do 2. Still keeping that open. I may get another 9 bam and then it could be either way. Leaving that flexibility gives you more options. So that's a good thing. So I'll do 2.
3 bam.
All right. So now it's just a matter of going and, oh, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. All right. So what did I get back? The 3 and the 5 at the end of the Charleston. So those will go first.
5 bam. South. 4 dot. West. 6
Oh, I
crack.
meant to do the
East.
3 dot. I'll do it next time.
1 dot.
Too quick sometimes.
Red.
Oh, a Kong of 1 dots. Whoa, that
3 dot.
looks pretty.
1 crack. 3 bam. 7 dot.
I'm gonna let it go right now. Wait, oh, it'll be in a Kong position for the other hand, but I need to get at least one of these right now. I can't call it right now. I'm gonna wait. When you wait, by the way, it's 1 less joker available for someone to exchange. So that's a good thing. That's kind of what Randy was talking about before, but being that late and being so set for Maj, I'm not sure if he was
2
doing
crack.
that.
1 bam. 2 crack.
Good discussion to have after though. Oh, look. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we're going to go that way. I will throw the 5 bam in case I get a 9 bam. Never know. I could be a no, because then I'd have to pass 1 anyway, get rid of 1. So it doesn't really matter. I was thinking if I got a 9 crack, but then I still have to make a choice. So I guess I'm going to go with the 7 bam. The 5's out early. 9 and 7 cracks are not out. Yeah, it will not matter either way if I do that. If I get in a 9, let me think that through. If I throw out the 5 and I get in a 9, I have to choose to throw one or the other. So it doesn't make sense. Okay. So now I know there's no 7 or 9 cracks, so that would be my priority to get those out.
9 crack, 5 bam. 1 crack, 4 crack,
I just need one more joker or good pick. 7 or 7 dot. 7 dot or 7 damn.
7 crack, 2 dot. 7 crack, 2 crack,
And 2 bams are not out, means it's got to go.
2 bam. 7 bam,
Okay, so 1 7 dot went out and I let it go. And I am going to, because there's one less 7 dot right now, I'm going to even it up and I'm going to ignore this. I know you think I'm crazy, but I am going to do that. The next 7 dot or 7 bam that goes out, I will call regardless of whether I've gotten another joker in it or another natural tile in. I hope it makes sense, but that's what I do. All right, I'm going to do it.
1 bam. 8 dot.
Tough, tough, tough. I don't need that, but I should hold it for backup. So I'll do these.
3 bam. 2 dot. 5 crack. 9 crack. 1 crack. 6 crack. East. 8 crack.
Give me one tile, please.
North. North. 8 bam. 6 bam. Call. Green.
Uh-huh.
7 dot.
Okay, so I'm going to call that. Now I just have to hope I get a 7 bam or a joker. That's the way it goes here.
Call. 5 bam. 2 dot. 4 dot. 3 dot.
Okay, none are out, so it's got to go.
4 crack. 2 dot. 7 crack. 7 crack.
Okay, what's more important here? 5 or... Oh, there's no 5s out? I should have gotten that out. Oh, I was saving it for 5. No, I have 2. Duh. Okay, 4 crack will get out.
4 crack. 4 dot.
Not that I'm going to be using it for anything, doesn't
3
matter.
crack. So, red. 3 bam. 8 crack. Joker swap. 8 crack.
I would have liked that. 9 dots. No 9 dots out. Are you playing 3 6 6 9? We'll see.
9 dot. Call. 9 bam.
No, 1 plus 9 equals 10. Uh-huh. Okay, why am I not getting the right 9s? Bummer.
9 crack. 8 crack. 9 bam. 6 dot. Call. 8 bam.
Wow, we got a lot of things going on here.
East.
All right. Let's see. 8 bam right there.
8
I'm
bam.
gonna get that
2
5
bam.
out, even though I have 2.
Joker swap. 5 dot.
Guess not.
2 crack. West. 9 crack. Green. Mah Jongg.
Oh, 1's 9's 10. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Nice. Nice. All righty. Could have been jokerless if I picked another 7 dot, but look at who has my other 7 dot right there. Let's see where it is. Right there. And 1 joker at the very end. So my only chance would have been any kind of joker exchange possibility, and there were none up. So 1 plus 9 equals 10 for Annie. She was playing 5, 6, 7 mixed suit. Oh no, she was playing. What was she playing? 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. She's got the 4 6s there. What am I missing? I don't know. Oh, quince. Says it right here. Sometimes I just think I'm like a little blonde. So quince, 5, 6, 7. Very pretty. That was coming in very nice. And then Amistad, 2, 4, 6, 8, line 5. Struggling a little bit there. Okay, we have time for one more
First
game. Hey, let's see. No jokers. A pair of flowers. What else do we have? Let's see, we have no multiples this time, so except for the flowers. So this is a good time to say, when you have no multiples, put it into evens and odds. That's a good way to figure out what you're going to do. And then you could take a look at your odds and figure out what you need to keep, because that category split pretty much between between low end odds and high end odds. And if I want to keep all the low end, I'm right there. Line 1B has all of the numbers, and line 5B. And then the bottom, no, the bottom does not. So, has all the suits, I meant to say. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I have kind of a better 1, 3, 3, 5 with the 2 suits here. Line 2A. And then I think, well, should I save these again? Maybe. Is there anything in the run family that I need to keep here? So I'm not really seeing it too much. So I'm thinking 1, 3. If I were to keep mixed suits, 1, 3, 5, line 1B, and the 7 crack. 1, 3, 5 crack and the 7. Oh, wow. I don't know. 1, 3, 5. I definitely have a lot of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s though. So I don't know if I want to keep this again, which I have the flowers. So let's look. I don't think so. The flower hands. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Line number 5B could be a possibility. Even, no. Maybe like numbers with 5s or 7s. I think I'm going to do this. That's a nice pass. See, even that is a nice pass. They're all nice passes. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Could keep the 4s for mixed suit something. 3, 4, and 5. Such a little amount there. Maybe the low end odds and mix it up like this a little bit. I don't know. Too many. What about, oh, I should have looked at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but those don't use flowers as singles and pairs. Now I have news. But again, I don't think so. I'm not feeling the news right now. 1, 3, 5. Tough. This is a tough decision here. I mean, this is also 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I'm gonna keep it 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. And I don't know if it even makes sense to keep that. Oh, now I get this stuff. Yeah, I do have little pieces of mixed suit stuff, but it's not really happening too much for me. And 3, 6, 9 isn't feeling too thrilling, but we just got this in. 1, 3. Bottom concealed hand. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3. 1 bam, 3 bam, 5 cracks. I don't know. I gotta continue.
Second Charleston.
I do have like numbers happening, which means I want to keep those babies right there. But now I'm going to do this, and I don't think the 1 crack is going to help me. But I have like numbers with 3s and 5s as well. And another dragon. And I got to pass 3. 3. 3. 5 and 5. It's going to be one or the other. 1, 3, 3, 5. Let me see something here. 1, 3, 5. Boy, that bottom concealed hand could be very pretty, but I need to keep a back up. 1, 3. I don't know. I can't keep it all. Can't keep it all. Well, those already.
Courtesy pass.
1, 3. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The only hand that I could think of is line 5. And I would need to have 1s and 7s. I could do those 3. I could do 2, just has a slight chance that that could come in. Line number 6, rather. No, number 5. It's not looking too good. I got the red back. Okay.
1 crack.
Here we go.
Flower.
I am not calling anything right now, obviously.
So. 6 bam.
I'm going to need a lot of help here. So this 9 bam is the one that makes sense right now.
9 bam. So. West. Red.
3, 3, 5.
7 crack. 6 bam. North. Call. 4 bam.
Oh, Amistad's at it again. Does he have any saps? I know there's at least one out there.
7 dot.
Charleston.
9 dot.
Well, I only need a pair for the concealed hand, but like numbers is a possibility and very weak. Very, very weak. The one tile for that 1, 3, 1, 3, 5 I don't need is that. But am I going to go with the any like numbers, or am I going to do something else? The only good thing, well, I need a 1 dot and a 3 dot for that pair in the concealed hand. 1, 3, 1, 3, and the 5. That is really risky, really risky. And I really don't want to give up the dragons if I'm going to try for any like numbers. So I think I am going to forget about the bottom concealed hand. I don't know. What would you guys do? I'm gonna do it. It could be the worst thing in the world. I make a decision to do, but it's only a game. So
1 dot.
I think I
Nine
have a
dots.
little more flexibility
One
with
bam.
any like numbers.
So
And there goes one of those one bams, right? All right. So if I get the 5 crack, I'll bump into that line 2, which will be easier. Maybe I'll bump into it. I'm not guaranteeing I'll bump into it. Line 1, of course, I need a pair of 5s, so we're just going to see if we can make something happen there. And we're going to go for it. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Okay.
3 dot. 7 bam. 1 dot. 5
1
bam.
dot that went out. Okay, there's a 5 bam. I can't commit to that yet.
2 crack. 2 dot. 5 dot.
A 5 dot that I would like to have in my hand.
7 dot.
Well,
8 bam. 1 bam. 5 dot.
another 5 dot.
7 crack.
Gee, I'm gonna keep this
3 bam.
in case I
Flower.
miraculously can flip into the concealed hand.
9 crack. 7 crack. 3 bam. 8 dot. Green. Red. 8 dot.
So
1
basically,
bam.
it still could be line 1, 2, or 3. Pretty much have to leave all of that open when you're
8
doing
bam.
that
East.
any like numbers section.
1 crack. 1 crack. Red. East. 7 bam.
And
Flower.
what's nice is I don't have to think too much about anything right now.
8 bam. 1
I can
crack.
just play quickly.
East. 9 crack. Flower. 1 dot. 7 dot. 9 bam.
Like one more
1
5.
dot. East.
Here we go. Okay, so now we want to protect our pair for sure. If we're going line 1. So line 1, we could call the 5 crack, and we would need a joker to cover the 5 dot now. But that's the hand. Need another joker, another lucky pick for that. And the bottom concealed hand would be, okay, so I have 2 discards in this way. The bottom concealed hand, I would also have 2 discards. Just like that. All right, you guys, let's take a vote. My favorite time of the night is taking a vote. Anybody watching on YouTube, I need a vote. Do I go for the bottom concealed any like numbers hand, or go with the easier or the safer hand, but I have to for sure rely on a joker for that 5 dot. So which way do I go? Line 1 or line 3 for any like numbers? You guys probably hate that I put you into this predicament and make you choose. Oh. Bottom concealed, 1 vote. Bottom concealed, 2 votes. Line 1, 1 vote. I need my YouTube viewers to rein in on this too. Line 1 or line 3? Any like numbers? I need a couple more votes also on Zoom, please. I only have 3 votes. I need your help. I need your help, guys. I've got 3 for line 3 and 1 for line 1. Up, 2 for line 1 and 3 for line 3. Maybe I ought to just go with line 3 right now, because otherwise it's going to be a tie in a minute. I got one on a YouTube for line 1. Bottom concealed, 4 to 2. Okay, that's the way we're going. So here's our lineup right here. And there are 3 soaps out, 2 reds out, either one, but again, the soap has a dual roll, so we'll get that one out first. Now we just have to pray.
So 6 dot, 6 dot, 8 dot,
Just like that, we have to pray.
red, 1 band.
So now I can, you know what? I thought I forgot there was one more 5 dot out there. That's okay. I need either a joker, a 5 bam, or a green for here. So 3 ways we can mahjong.
4 dot, 4 dot, 9 bam, 5 crack,
Wrong one. Don't need that one. It's pungs all the way across there except for the pair of flowers.
7 bam, 9 dot, 8 bam, 4 bam.
And do I care what I'm throwing at this
Bam.
point? Heck no. Look at that. I want to win. We'll talk about it if I get
7
an
bam,
obvious hot
6 bam.
tile.
9 dot, 2 dot, 6 dot, 6 dot, 9 crack, 9 bam.
There we go. All righty.
Mah Jongg.
That was teamwork. Yes. All right. So we had some wins. We had a few losses. Overall, a really good night. Let's see what Annie was doing. Pung Kong, consecutive run line 2A. Amistad, Winds and Dragons line 1. Not bad. He was coming in pretty good. And Kurt was playing 2468 line 1, a little bit further away. But all in all, pretty nice, pretty good night, actually. Thank you guys both on YouTube and you on Zoom for helping. helping me out tonight. That was really neat. And if you're watching the replay back, please consider subscribing to my MahjCon YouTube channel and click the bell so you get notifications of when I go live and put up more content. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and all that good stuff. And it's been fun. I always have such a great time on Wednesday evenings. And until I see you again, be well. By the way, next time you see me, I won't have my official background. I will be having another background because we're going to be on the road for the month of August. So you'll see my camper background. So until I see you, practice, 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 everybody. Be well. And I'll see you soon. Night.